Hey you guys, it's Coach Lisa from the Running University doing my regular Monday night 5:30 check-in on Instagram Live. And I just had that moment of like, do people really care? Anyway, I'm going to keep doing it because it's helping me stay accountable. So if you're listening, you're either live on Instagram or I put these on my YouTube channel the very next day, following the fact that I gained 20 pounds while I was injured for running, and I'm able to start running again. And but I gained 20-ish pounds. So anyway, hey Alina, thanks for coming on. So today I'm going to give you a little update on what happened. I had a really good week last week, and a couple reasons why. I started tracking, and my goal was to do 4 days last week, but I tracked for 6 out of the 7 days. So feel really good about that, and pretty much stayed within my calories and my macros on most of those days. If I went a little over, I made up for it and went under on other days. So that was good. And for my workouts, I did all my workouts except for one strength training. I kind of went from 0, and my goal was to do 3 workouts, and I did 2. So I feel like, by the time Sunday came and it was going to be my 3rd strength training, and I had already been like, I've already done 2. I was just like, I could blow this one off. So I was still proud of myself. I'm still going to give myself kudos, even though I didn't do the full thing. But a lot of that accountability is because I'm doing these, but also in my True Tribe Plus, where I hold them accountable for their weekly training plans. I tell them what I'm going to do too. So they're holding me accountable as well. So that's really helped me out. So, big wins also from last week were, so my every time I try to have a little theme or something about what I really took away from last week, and 2 big things about this process. So one of them is Greg and I actually cooked 2 meals together. So that was fun. We just decided that I would, find some recipes and trying to add some more veggies and doing more of that. So that gave us something fun to do. And also when I'm going to do my strength training at the gym, in our apartment complex, he's coming with me too. So he's kind of my accountability buddy, but I'm getting him off the couch too, basically, which is cool. But it's been a way for us to spend extra time together, which is a nice little bonus that I wasn't expecting. And kind of that, think about that. If you can't hold yourself accountable, is there anybody that you can go walk with, whether it's somebody at work or, your spouse, or, I went walking with my sister the other day because we needed to catch up. Alina, I know you and Dana do that when you guys are together. So just having an accountability buddy, and also on Zoom, like tomorrow morning in my, my True Tribe Plus, I schedule a few of these a month, and we just meet live on Zoom, and we meet on there. It's a quick 5 minutes, checking in, go do your run, and hold yourself accountable later. So those are the kind of things we do, which helps me a lot stay accountable. I didn't have any chocolates at all. When I wasn't counting, I was probably having 3 miniature chocolates about every single night. So none of that at all last week, and it feels good. I sometimes had this sweet tea at nighttime if I have any cravings. That's really helped me. I'm looking at my notes because I don't want to miss anything. Also, less beer. Hey, I don't know how many beers I drink a week, maybe 4 to 5. I like one before I go to bed at night, just chilling, or if I go to an Hour Vibe event. I'll have a beer, but I only had 2 all last week, so hey, that's probably about half. So again, I'm trying to do everything in moderation, knowing that this is going to be a slower process. I did weigh myself. I don't trust it. It said I lost 2 pounds in a week. I don't believe it, but I just am starting to feel better in my body again, and even just mentally, the tracking and being focused and structured super helps me out. I was trying to keep these under 5 minutes, and I have no idea how much I've been rambling, but thank you guys for staying on. I'm just about done though. And then just on a random note, I have another why. So another why for me to go through this process is because I was actually in the hospital on Friday. I'm okay, but I was actually getting tests done. I was doing an echocardiogram and then an ultrasound of my heart, which maybe is the same thing. And then when they put the iodine to check out your flow, because I had just my regular checkup this year, which everybody should always make sure you get a checkup. It's really important to help preventative. and found out my doctor thought she heard a heart murmur, sent me to the cardiologist, and she didn't hear a heart murmur, but apparently my blood pressure was high. And I'm like, maybe I'm nervous because I'm here, which I'm never. Not really, but at any rate, she tried it 3 times and I had to buy a blood pressure machine, and basically I am checking my blood pressure twice a day. I kind of stopped while I had my vacations, but I have my appointment with her in a couple weeks, so I'm going to get back on it. And yes, my blood pressure has been high. It's inconsistent, so I'm definitely curious to, and I'm pretty healthy because I work out and I eat fairly good, but I think, she told me I should eat more vegetables and maybe more fatty fats or omegas and stuff, not fatty fats, fat fish like, salmon and that kind of stuff. So I am rambling, but very important for me because my dad did have a quadruple bypass. And so I just want to make sure that everything's cool with my heart and my blood pressure and all the things. So kind of going through this process is helping me there. So that's what I have for last week. Lots of aha moments. And going into this week, I pretty much already have my workout scheduled on my calendar. I've already committed to my tribe, what I'm doing this week. I'm gonna go stick with I'll go with 5 days a week since I did 6. The tracking really helps me. Even if I've eaten out before, I would just stop tracking and then the whole day would go to hell and I'd be like, screw it, I'm just not gonna track today. When I'm going out to eat, I'm actually trying to have smaller portions and make sure I'm not eating all the things, and then including that in my tracking, so even if I have to guess a little bit. So anyway, I think that's all I had my mammogram today as well, so another message is get all your preventative stuff. It's very helpful. So, and of course, running and walking and all the things are good. Strength training are good for you too. So thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate it. This will be on my YouTube channel tomorrow, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you.